And some Disney Plus news. We've learned that when it launches in the United States, it will also launch in two other countries, which are Holland and Canada. So if you're a Canadian, it'll be the same, but the prices aren't the same. In Canada, it'll be, I have to check, yeah, $8.99, probably around the same as the American. I don't know what the currency is right now, what value it is. And in Holland, it'll be in euros, of course, 6.99 euros, which is, yeah, somewhat more expensive than the United States and also Canada. So depending on where you live, Holland will probably be a standard for the European prices, most likely, and Canada will just be Canada for itself, of course. So yeah, which country are you from, and what do you think about this? Let me know down below. And with Avengers now on Blu-ray, so people have gotten a chance to pause and stuff like that, but also we've gotten statements from the Marvel staff, and including Feige telling one of the discarded scenes where apparently, or a few of them, I can add the two. One where he was supposed to be sitting on a throne of skulls, totally made of skulls, like the Avengers and people and stuff like that. That was one of the ideas that was cast away, and also it was also an idea that he was going to go back into his own time and go back and kill the Avengers in his own time and bring back the head of Captain America and throw it at their feet right before they're about to battle. So he gets that fear, when seeing himself dead and knowing that he was killed by Thanos. So Thanos, that was also one of the ideas that got scrapped. So yeah. And also in other Marvel news, we've learned that Tom Holland's Spider-Man has gone totally over to Sony now and is no longer part of the MCU. And so far, there's been rumors about him coming back and stuff like that, and 7-movie contract and stuff like that. But so far, it's only rumors, nothing official from Marvel or Disney or Sony. So we can't be sure. I mean, there's been some tweets and stuff like that, but according to my sources, it's nothing to be taken like that. It's something totally different. So yeah, and we can only hope that a new deal is being stricken right at this moment, because who don't want him at the MCU? But there's also been talks about if he comes to the MCU, they want Venom as well to be in the MCU. So that could be a possibility. Or if he stays at Sony, he'll be in the Venom universe, and yeah, he'll just be the web slinger there instead of in MCU's bigger context. And the fun thing about the whole thing is he was cast by Feige and Marvel specifically, but he's on a contract with Sony. So, and he unfollowed Sony on Twitter, which is kind of like, okay, are you picking sides or what? But he hasn't made an official statement yet. He's kind of like staying out of it, and I understand why, because he's on a contract with Sony, so he can't really go against Sony, and if he wants to go back to Marvel MCU, he can't really go against them, so he's staying neutral at this moment. So but we can hope for an MCU. I do hope for an MCU. How about you? MCU, Sony, you don't care? You just want a third Spider-Man movie no matter who makes it and which universe or verse it's under? Let me know down below in the comments. And some suggestion about the new Star Wars movie according to the books and stuff like that, because it leans up of a book called, I have to check, yeah, Star Wars: The Secret of the Jedi. And here you actually get to see Force Ghosts like you did in The Last Jedi with Yoda. So we'll probably get to see Luke, Yoda, and maybe Obi-Wan, and also maybe Anakin. I don't know which Anakin we'll get to see, but it's kind of in the books you kind of get the vibe that it'll go that way, because it's the book right before Rise of the Skywalker. So yeah, you want to see that or not? Let me know down below. And some Dark Phoenix news, we've learned that it's actually the worst X-Men movie of all of the ones that's been released, seeing in ticket sales and stuff, because it only sold worldwide tickets for 552 I'm sorry, 252 million, and which an X-Men did some better, 292 million. So it's now the worst X-Men in earnings. And yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm skeptic about seeing. Of course, if it comes streaming, I'll see it, but otherwise, it's not something I'm just going, oh wow, I gotta see that. I don't know about you, so. And we've now learned the title for the new Bond 25 movie, which is, I got you, No Time to Die. James Bond, No Time to Die, which is a real James Bond-ish, yeah, name. It's up there. What do you think? Is it a good name or a bad one? Or yeah, we don't know if it's fitting yet because we haven't gotten any trailers or anything like that. But we know it's set in Europe, of course. But yeah, we can hope for one of the old-fashioned kinds where he gets the utility belts and all that, where he gets some gadgets, some more gadgets and stuff like that, and gets to use them like the old ones. So yeah, let's see about that. And we've also learned that there is a Matrix 4 heading our way, and Keanu Reeves is set to do a comeback. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting to see what the sisters now, four brothers and now sisters, are going to make and going to do with this fourth installment of the Matrix. So yeah, are you looking forward to it, or is it just something that's I mean, I'm looking kind of forward to it and hoping that they'll do a great job with it. I don't want to go see it in the beginning. I want to see what people says about the movie before I go see it. So, but we are getting a Matrix 4, that's for sure. And continuing the Matrix 4 line, we've learned a little bit about the plot, because they're now looking for a young Morpheus. So there's talk about a time traveling movie. So yeah, exciting enough. We're gonna get to see. It's still up in the air, of course, and Fishburne hasn't been announced back yet. So I hope he does, because if Keanu Reeves is back and we're gonna see that whole thing, we gotta see Lawrence Fishburne as well. As Trinity, I can't remember who played her, but as Trinity and the others, we need to see at least some of the same characters. The main characters, they gotta be the same at least. And we've also learned in Matrix that the photographer is going to be none other than John Toll, who is kind of like a big deal. He was on he directed Braveheart, and yeah, I got an Oscar for the Time to Diligence, and it's I gotta be sure it's Lana Wachowski who's going to direct Matrix 4, and she's previously worked with Toll in Cloud Atlas and Jupiter Ascending. So yeah, exciting. At least we get some heavy hitters doing the work behind the camera and steering the camera and stuff like that. And there's been total chaos since the MCU or the Spider-Man debacle about him leaving. Several Marvel stars have been out voicing their opinion against Sony, and people are trolling Disney Plus with the hashtag Save Spider or Save Spider-Man from Sony, I believe it is. So it's been also, the net has been bombarded with tweets about exactly that part, and now the Sony stock has dropped since the fall, and the creator's daughter has been out saying that she's on Sony's side, saying that Marvel never treated her dad right. So yeah, it's a big debacle and apparently a big deal. So I just hope that he comes back to the MCU when Sony believes that after the two movies that they have learned all they need to learn from Marvel to make their own universe, and they want to continue it and do it with Venom, and they already got some movies in the works or set in the works, like Morbius and stuff like that, the villains of Spider-Man. So of course they want him too, because you kind of need him when you are doing a half Spider-Man movie, when you're using the villains. You kind of need him at some point, like in Venom 2. We're gonna need to want to see him at least, it's like he's gonna have to fight him, doesn't he? I mean, he can't just let him do what he's doing. So yeah, it's a big debacle, and several of the big Marvel stars, like I said, have been out voicing their opinion, also going against Sony and believing that a new deal should be struck. And also apparently the deal that we first heard was that it was a 50-50 deal that Disney wanted, and now we've also heard that it's 30-70, and I've also read several places that it's 25-75%, and they still refused. So no matter how low it was, they still refused. So what are your thoughts? Do you want them to get back together and get him back at the MCU, or you just don't care and you just want to see another Spider-Man movie? So let me know in the comments. Oh, I'm sorry, I just forgot. The 25% that I mentioned was in fact Sony that has offered Marvel 25%, which is apparently a new deal that may be in the works. So yeah, fingers crossed. I just hope it's true and it goes up. It's still a rumor, so it's not really verified yet, and I usually only bring verified news, but I just wanted to let you know that was the 25 I've heard about. So just no confusion. But also, if you leave the MCU, you won't be seeing Aunt May and Happy continue their relationship, and he won't be meeting any of the other MCU stars at all, so that's also kind of a bummer. And on D23, we've learned that there's going to become several. Of course, there are trailers for all their new series like Loki and stuff like that, and Hawkeye. But we also learned about another series, or two other series. It was Miss Marvel, the first Muslim Marvel hero. So yeah, that's one of them, and the other one is She-Hulk. We were kind of expecting Hulk, but it was She-Hulk, and yeah, it's kind of laying up to that Hulk is going to be visiting, kind of like he's going to be getting a friend, maybe a girlfriend, who knows. So yeah, that's the two new, Miss Marvel and She-Hulk. So they're kind of putting heavy on the females department, with also the WandaVision with Scarlet Witch and Vision, of course, but it's mainly Scarlet Witch. So yeah, that's two new series coming to Disney Plus. And also we'll be getting a long-awaited series. I forgot about this. It's Moon Knight. We'll be getting for Disney Plus a series about Moon Knight. So yeah, that's what the fans wanted, and now they're getting a series about it. So are you a fan? Let me know down below. And we also learned that the Disney Plus will be you'll be getting 4 accounts, so you and 3 others can be watching, but apparently no binge watching. I don't know how but of course they've gone together with a tech company to prevent password sharing. So let's just see what and how it works out. But you're getting 4 users, so that's like, yeah, you get more with Netflix, but yeah, you get your share at least. So thank you all for watching this time, and this week I was busy. Last week I had my birthday, so I didn't make a video, but I'm back again, and I hope to soon get my tripod so I can set my shooting up. But yeah, again, if you do, please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a rating, preferably a like, of course, and share this video, friends, co-workers, all everyone, anyone, it doesn't matter. So they too can subscribe, and it can help me build my channel bigger and make more fun content and stuff like that. So yeah, again, have a great one, everybody, and stay safe. Bye.